Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always the highest movement all over state. It's L-Deez, also known Lawrence the One, for another episode of I Need to Know with my special guest,
Miz Dre.
I got a female in the building.
I'm something like a female. I'm something like a nigga too, though.
Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, punch. And then hey. No, I'm just playing.
Right.
What's up, Miz Dre?
What's up with it?
Talking to Mike.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, and you have a very nice voice. This reminds me of when Outkast had that album and the lady said her thing in there was Peaches on the radio.
Peaches on the radio. Yeah, that's what it was.
So, your name is Miz Dre, right?
Yeah.
Rapping.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get that name?
Shit, it ain't really nothing behind it. It's just always been my name. It's just been Miz, M-I-Z.
Miz Dre.
Yeah, Miz Dre.
Oh.
Always and forever. It's been that.
I like how you cleared that there was no man
Nah.
attached to it.
Married to the game. That's it.
See, I like shit like that.
Yeah, it's true.
Did you ever have a rap name before that? Because I like to go through rap names.
Nah, Miz Dre has always been my name. People have called me other things, like they used to call me Drilla back in the days. And Diana.
Okay.
Diana Boss.
I like that one.
Yeah, so that's the name of my album that's coming out, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did you start rapping? And when, matter of fact, not how did, when did you start rapping?
Man, I started rapping like when I was like 17 years old. And the first person I started rapping with was Casual from the Hieroglyphics. Shout out Casual.
Shout out to Casual. He was in that chair.
I believe it. We was in the studios. I think back then they had like 8 apps or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I started off as a group. It used to be me and my best friend named Steph. We called her Steph to Death. Shout out Steph, because without you, it wouldn't be no me. We started off sitting in the car high one day, just thinking like, what can we call ourselves? What can we call ourselves? We like, so we came up with this name, Me and Her. So it was me and her, or she can say it that way, me and her. And so our name was Ma back then, M-A-H.
Okay.
And then we started off with Casual, and then, man, I didn't have my share of folks. I didn't rap with quite a few folks.
Yeah, Casual raw.
Yeah, he raw as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. He on a little bit of a different level.
Yeah, he makes alternative mob music.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he do.
Like when he's over like the Kenny Tweed and Dotson, when he's doing not so much of the hip hoppy traditional hi-ro sound, but he's over the Mekanix beats or that mob shit. I call that alternative hip hop. I mean alternative mob music.
Mob music, yeah.
Yeah. And he sound good.
He do.
So how do you best describe your style?
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, my style, a little bit gangster. I'm always the hard one on the mic. Even when I rap with Steph, she was a little bit more laid back than me. But I just feel like I just spit real music. You know, at the end of the day, my shit got lyrical content in me, some shit I've been through.
So are you speaking for the ghetto or are you speaking for the ladies?
Speak for both.
Okay. Ladies in the ghetto?
Ladies in the ghetto.
Okay.
I was raised in the ghetto.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I'm still a lady, so.
Yeah.
I talk about the same shit most women talk about too.
Okay.
It's got a little gangster twist to it.
Now I gotta ask you this question. Being an attractive lady that I'm seeing in the industry, how is it working going to the studio? Do you always have to go to the studio with your guard up thinking that somebody trying to sleep with you?
I don't care. I go to the studio to make music. I mean, niggas always trying to sleep with you. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. You know, I just go there and make my music. I mean, it don't matter if I'm in the studio, if I'm just out at a club. Niggas always trying to
holla.
Pay that shit no mind though. But most of the time it's business. When I come to the studio, they know I'm there to work. Nothing else.
Yeah, I was basically asking, do you have to set an extra boundary?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm already a hard cookie, so.
Yeah.
Niggas kind of be intimidated by me, actually, so take a special kind of nigga to try to knock me.
You know this shit is funny to the mother. You know, I like shit like this. Hey, let me just say it. You know, it take a special type of nigga to knock me.
You gotta be a special kind of nigga to actually get my attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but when I'm at the studio, I'm there to work.
Yeah. So what is the first project that you have? No, before you answer that, what is the first song that you recorded? Do you remember it?
Hood Shit. It was called Hood Shit. That was a song that I did with my best friend, Steph to Death. And I remember we recorded the song with Casual, and basically back then they had a club called Mingles.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, shout out to Mingles.
Shout out to
That's
Mingles.
my spot.
Right. So we go to the club. It's like amateur night or some shit like that, right? They don't know who the hell we are. We begging them. We like, because they had a list. We didn't make the list. So we like, man, just let us, you know, let us get a turn. Like, we the only females here. Let us get a turn. So they let us get a turn, and we turned that motherfucker out.
Yeah. Did y'all have a song called So Hyphy?
Nah, that wasn't us.
Okay.
Nah. I didn't really make, like, hyphy music.
Yeah. No, it was a mixtape song. I remember two girls had a mixtape song, and it was like Not So Icy by Gucci Mane, but it was So Hyphy.
Nah, that wasn't us.
Okay.
That wasn't us. I don't even know who that was.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I know you look super familiar, but I'm just trying to press the button on exactly where.
So back in the days when I was rapping, because I started about like 16, 17. I started with Casual from the Hieroglyphics. Then I ended up doing a project or jumping on a couple tracks on a project with JT, the Bigger Figure.
Yeah.
And Mac Maw. I did a couple songs with them. And then I met this guy named John Nash. He was with Stack of Dollar Records.
That name sounds familiar.
So back in the day, Stack of Dollar was moving real tough. And like I said, when I started rapping, it wasn't no female rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like the only female really out here doing my thing. But when I met Nash, it was actually his turn. So I was just on the back burner waiting on mine, patiently waiting on mine. And, you know, shit happened with the label, and I never got my turn.
Damn.
I made music, but, you know, it was never about me.
Yeah.
So we was just pushing his movement for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was definitely a learning experience that you never want to feel like you getting shelved.
Man, I don't have a problem with waiting my turn.
As long as
I have a problem not getting my turn.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was years invested in patience, and I didn't get my chance. You know what I'm saying?
Were you under contract?
I wasn't under a contract, and that's probably one of the biggest mistakes I ever made, is just, you know, being there based on my loyalty to a person, and she got shitted on.
Is that kind of like when women be with a man for a long time and never get a ring?
Shit, that sound like me right now.
What?
I've been with my nigga for what? 13 years?
13 years?
Yeah. Shout out Stevie motherfucking Joe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your dude?
That's my baby's father.
For sure. Shout out to Stevie. We got to get his ass in here.
Say, Dougie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he related to Zarek, right?
Yeah,
ZP.
they first cousins.
For sure. They all look alike.
Yeah, they do.
You know, hey, I seen when I met Stevie and then Zarek said that was his cousin. I'm like, damn, all these motherfuckers look like different versions of the same person.
For real though, they genes is real strong.
For sure.
My kids look like them too.
Do you y'all coming out with an album together?
We talked about it like years ago.
Yeah.
Then babies came upon, you know, we started having kids and shit, and we actually got music together. We just don't have a whole album. Like my new project that's coming, he on there.
How many songs y'all got? More than 5?
On where? On my album?
No, collectively.
Oh yeah, we got about. It's funny because I met Stevie Joe in the studio. Right.
Okay, talk about that.
So back then, I was recording with Kaz Kaiser.
Kaz Kaiser from the team.
Yeah, from the team. That's my brother. Shout out Kaz. And they had a little studio downtown Oakland. Went down there and met Filthy Rich and Stevie Joe. And we did a couple of songs together. And then, you know, Stevie was kind of quiet. Like I said, like Filthy, you know, he was filthy.
Yeah.
But, you know, something about the quiet nigga made me a little bit more
I guess he must have been a special nigga that kind of knocked him.
He was a special nigga. Like, he wasn't really tripping. He wasn't on me. He wasn't pressing the line. And I'm just like, and I felt like he should have been.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was that bitch. Like, why this nigga ain't tripping off me? But he kind of let me know he was interested, and we've been rocking ever since.
You know what? That's called love and hip hop.
The real love and hip hop. Like, this shit ain't staged. It's real.
For sure. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's crazy because in this rap shit, you never know what you gonna get out of it.
You don't.
You know, you got a whole family out of this shit. Yeah, I'm serious. You know, like a motherfucker pull up with a car. Yeah. You pull up with a car and a nigga and some kids in it.
For real, though.
Behind this motherfucking West Coast rap shit.
Yeah. It's real. It's real, too. And it's like, it's crazy because, like, our kids, we got 2 sons together.
Yeah.
They really born in this shit. Like,
yeah.
They into the music real tough, so.
How old are they? Like about 6?
Shit, one 10, other one 4.
Gotcha. Yeah, I seen one of them when Snoop Doggy Dogg came to Dope Era.
Yeah,
I seen one.
JoJo.
Yeah, I seen him.
Shout out JoJo.
Shout out JoJo.
And Joey, we call him Joey Badass. That's the little bad one.
The little ones always be the bad ones.
Man.
Because when you have a kid, the first kid is like the one that you read a manual for, like you putting something together, and you hella strict. Man. So you know that's like the test baby or something. But then you kind of loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, you do.
With the second one.
You do.
And then you grow as a parent too.
Hell yeah. I mean, shit. I feel like at this point in my life, I'm kind of old. I'm just like, nigga, do what you gonna do. Yeah. You try to run our life, but you know. Yeah. It is what it is. That's my little baby. Shout out Joey. And shout out Zaya, my firstborn. That's my firstborn. So I got a daughter she 19.
Really? Yeah. My son just turned 20 last week. So
we was doing the same shit. Yeah. Yeah.
At the same time. When I had my baby, well, we'd be like, nigga, you ain't had no motherfucking baby. No,
that's your only one?
No, I have a 7-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So what is your creative process in the interview? Do you have to hear the beat first or you just vibe or what's going on?
It's crazy. Like, I definitely got to hear a beat. I'm not one of those people that just be at home writing songs. I need something to move me. And when I get in the studio, I hear a beat. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But I know when it's one of them ones for me. Yeah. So then I get the beat and, start coming up with shit in my head. And then I write shit down. And I might know my first line. And I might know how I want to end the shit. Then I start filling in the blanks. It's real weird for me. Yeah, everybody. But it works.
Yeah. I like to record and shit like that. I write with no beat like an old pen nigga.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were old pen nigga.
But I've never been to the pen. Right. Yeah.
I ain't been to the pen. I've been to jail, but I ain't been to the pen.
For sure. What was that like? Did you come home with hella raps or was it just a short stint?
I did 90 days.
Okay.
But probably more than some of you niggas.
Damn, because I only got 30 days on my belt.
But it's all good though. I wasn't in there writing shit. I was in there
detoxing.
Yeah. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Waiting for my time to pass.
That's right.
Shit. My mind wasn't right there.
Now I gotta ask you a question. Is it a must? Like, do you feel like females in the industry have to sell sexuality to be popping?
I mean, I think it's a part of it. I mean, I don't think you have to sell it to be popping. But, I mean, shit, females are sexual beings. So, yeah. I mean, we all think we got good pussy and shit. So, we talk about it. Shit, don't you think you got good pussy? Like, shit. Niggas want to hear that. So, it definitely sells.
So, do you think the niggas want to actually hear the woman say she got good pussy more than women actually want to feel empowered to hear it and say it? This is what I'm saying. Do you think when a woman, let's just say like Cardi B, right? Do you think her core fans are men or women? Is it the men like, man, did you hear what Cardi B said? Or do she speak for the ladies?
She speak for the ladies. We feel like the shit that she be saying, we relate to. Or like I said, if she talking about broke niggas don't deserve no pussy, I know that's right. We feel that way. So most of us do. Yeah. You ain't got no business fucking a broke nigga.
Would you ever fuck? What are you more likely to do if you wasn't married and shit like that?
Well,
fuck with it. Well, it's coming though. Oh, okay. It's coming though. I see it in the future. Let me. Hey, watch this.
Married. We gonna keep that shit all the way playing. That's my nigga, but I ain't married.
Hey. Well, let me hit the imaginary crystal ball.
Okay.
Let me. Shit, I was seeing something now. You talking about vision foggy. No, just wait. But check this out. Are you more likely to fuck with a nigga that you like that's broke, depending on thinking that you could put the nigga on his feet? Or would you fuck with a nigga that got bread that share with you a little bit, but he's an asshole? I'm gonna tell you
a real story. I'm gonna tell you the real me. I will put a nigga on his feet if I know he got it in him. Yeah. And he gonna do his thing. But most of the niggas I ever fucked with in life already had their shit together. Uh-huh. And so like, you knew you had to be a nigga with something to fuck with me. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, but I'm a solid bitch. Like, if you ain't got nothing and I love you, like, I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm like, here, do your thing, and you gonna do it or you ain't. You gonna show me you about that life or you not. Yeah, yeah. But I ain't just about to fuck with a broke nigga that's just laying around not doing nothing. Like, yeah. Nah. Cause I'm always doing something.
That's right.
You feel me?
Yeah, I was talking about some shit like that. Like, it's a certain group of motherfuckers that fuck with a chick. She got a job, but they don't do nothing. And I'm like, damn, no, you really gonna wait on her to get off work so you could get some money to get high? I'm like, that's not even being a good addict.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a broke nigga. I can't even entertain that. Yeah. Because I just feel like it's so many different.
And I'm talking about able-bodied niggas. I ain't talking about niggas that's hurt for a minute or something like that. Saying.
You just a lazy nigga if you ain't getting no money. Yeah. Like, it's so many ways that you can get money, and it don't even have to be illegal. Like, nigga, you get a job if you don't want to hustle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just money out there to be made. So,
you know what's funny though? Because when I'm walking down the street, my 7-year-old son, shout out to my little son, little L, Levi.
Shout out, little L.
So I was walking down the street and I look on the ground and I'm saying, there it goes. So he caught on that I pick up pennies and shit and put them in my pocket. He said, Dad, you pick up pennies. So now he playing the game. I said, son, do you know why I pick up pennies when they on the ground? He said, why? I said, because I want you to know that every day you leave the house is some money, free money, no matter how big or small, but it's yours. That's you just got to look for it a little bit.
That's right.
So the nigga pulled up on me today with a wallet full of money. I said, now, son, nigga, don't be, nigga, you need to leave some of this shit at home. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I mean, you know, I feel like my job as a parent to my kids is to show them that I get my ass up every day and I make a way out of nothing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I got a real 9-to-5, but shit, if I didn't have that, I'm always figure out how to get some money. Yeah. So I think it's important to raise our children to be young, independent individuals. Mm-hmm. You know, be who you want to be, but understand, like, you ain't finna just sit at home and be on the games all day. Nah. Yeah. You gonna get your ass up, you gonna do some chores, and you gonna learn how to get some money around here.
Yeah. So how do you balance your love life, just rap shit, and a job? Is it hard?
Yeah, I think that's been like a big part of my downfall with the rap shit. It ain't because I can't rap, and it ain't because of nothing else but me not being able to stay, you know, dedicated to this shit. It's been years I've been out the game. You know what I'm saying? So when I come back now, I feel like shit is very different for me.
And what way? So talk about that.
Shit, like I said, shit. When I was rapping with Stack a Dollar and John Nash, like I was the only female out here. So a lot of people knew who I was because we traveling, you know, we going all around the world. And I mean like flights, places, doing all kind of shows and shit. And you know, it wasn't no other female rappers. So now it's just everywhere you look is somebody different. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it because like that's just letting me know that they allowing us to in this industry as they should have been doing. So, yeah. Shout out to all the female rappers out there.
Do you have a favorite female rapper?
I really like Megan. Cause she kind of ratchet. She be talking that shit. But I mean, as far as local people, like my little sis Allie Cocaine, I love
Shout out
her.
to Allie Cocaine. I like Allie Cocaine.
Yeah, my new single, Dick Good. We talking our shit on there.
I saw that. Now, how did that come about?
Well, you know, I've been watching Allie for a minute, like, and what I love about her is, for one, she a Cancer like me. For two, her grind is impeccable.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? I see her out there, and she don't let nothing get in her way.
You know who she remind me of?
Me, back in the days. That's how I used to be. That's what it is. That's what I see so much of me in her. Like, that's how I was back in the days. And that shit right there, that shit is fire to me. I'm like, I love her grind. You know, she got her baby. She's still being a mother. She doing her thing, and I respect it.
She remind me of like a girl, Jay Stalin. Like as far as like
Shout
always
out
rapping.
Stalin. That's my brother too.
For sure. Shout out to Stalin.
He was at my house today.
Yeah.
He popped up for Stevie Joe video shoot. So
Dope.
it's cool.
How many albums do you have?
You want to know the truth? This is my first album.
For real, congratulations.
Yep, thank you. This is my first album. All these years of just doing music and songs. This is actually the first album I ever put out.
Okay.
And it's exclusively produced by my niggas, the Mekanix.
So you slapping.
Yeah. All the way through though. Push from the beginning to the end.
How many tracks you gonna have on there?
I got 13.
That's kind of short and sweet.
It's short and sweet, to the point. And it's like, it's collectively
So-
what I've been going through, and like,
So real quick, I gotta ask you a question while it's fresh on my brain, because you got some shit to say. Is your song Dick Good, right? That's on your album with you and Ali Cocaine.
yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
Yep, that's on. So the new album, so originally the album was supposed to come out in 2015 with the Mekanix. So we completed the album, and at that time I learned that my mom was terminally ill with cancer. And so, of course, I had to take care of her to her dying day. But the good thing was she got a chance to hear the album. So, you know, I was like, okay, we need to put it out before she, you know, transitioned. Like, it was a big thing for me, and we didn't get a chance to do it. So, you know, I don't know, it just be a whole bunch of shit that get you discouraged.
Yeah.
And but you know, she was my priority at the time. And what we did this go around, that album was called Diana Boss, but this is Diana Boss as well, because it never got put out. So Diana Boss is the name of my new album, and it's done. We just trying to figure out a day we're gonna actually release it. You know, I took care of my mom and shit until she died, and then, you know, all kind of shit happened. I had a baby, and now I'm just getting back to it. So
Yeah.
I'm really just hoping that, I really don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say that first. I'm really hoping that they really just, you know, understand real music, because I'm not really on what everybody else on. I'm still being true to who the fuck I am.
Yeah. You know, and we older now.
Yeah, that too.
You know, I mean, it's like, it's crazy that when you rap over a certain amount of time and you listen to your old songs and you teleport back there, like, damn, I was really doing this and I was really doing that. And this is how I was before kids, but now I have kids looking at me and shit like that. And what I respect, though, the most, right, is that you came on time. Now, besides that, is that you took time off music to take care of people that you care about. Because
I had to.
You know, because obviously you care. And had you did your music and neglected something, today you wouldn't be the same person.
Right. And like that experience, what that did for me, like caring for my mama, you know, she had 4 kids. I was the oldest of 4, you know what I'm saying? So everybody kind of look up to me, like as far as my sister and my brothers, because, you know, I'm the oldest. So.
You little mama.
Yeah, pretty
Mama
much.
Junior.
I'm Lil L. Lil Linda. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to, honestly, for me to be here today and sit here and be like, with the mind frame that I have and be okay today with her being gone, I needed to be there to take care of her.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I'll probably be a fucking lunatic, because she played a very big part in my life. But to see a person very sick and going through something and see their health decline, you know, you kind of, when it gets close to the end, you kind of okay with letting go.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah, I miss my mama. But I also know that she wouldn't want to be here, you know, the way she was, and it was just a lot.
What kind of cancer was it?
So she had lung cancer.
Okay.
And it was stage 4 when we found out about it. So she fought for about 2.5 years. I took care of her.
Uh-huh.
No, I didn't complain. It was nights. I remember her laying on the bed and she was sick and I was just on the ground. I had my bottle of Hennessy. I done drunk. Got in my feelings. I'm like crying and shit. Like, because it was a lot. You know, I had a baby. And it was times I couldn't really be a mother because I was taking care of her. So my baby daddy had to step in and help out. It was hard.
Yeah.
You know, but I would do it again if I had the chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no place I would rather be.
Yeah.
But she had, you know, when we found out she had it, it was like, oh, okay, well, it's not curable, it's treatable, and you can just fight.
Do you remember where you were when she told you that she had it?
I wrote a song, and it's called Push, and it's featuring my sister wife Silky. She's singing on the hook, and then I got a Fab featured on the song too, and it's a real ass song.
You said what?
Fab?
No, you said sister wife.
She my sister wife. It's a long story behind that, but I ain't gonna share it with the world.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
That's my sister wife, though.
You know, because
my sister and my wife all in one.
Gotcha, because hey, look, hey, can I say something? That was one of them things where you just threw a jab and I was, hey, look, watch this.
You like, wait, what you say?
Watch this, and I was just taken all the way back.
Yeah, that's my sister wife. Shout out Silky.
You know what? I got a story about Silky, right?
You do?
Silky back on when Trader Joe's used to be Lucky's.
Yeah.
So this is my drinking days. So I'm in there with Mekanix Noise, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm in there with Mekanix Noise, and Silky is behind me, right? So I'm talking to her, like, hey, girl, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. But I'm finna pay for this gallon of alcohol, right? But the girl that's on the register, right? I guess she liked me or something. So I just put the alcohol to the side and started talking to her, and then just gave her some gum or something like that and just walked out.
With the bottle?
With the bottle, and Silky was looking like, damn, he did that.
Yeah, she a real one.
Yeah, she is.
She a real one.
So you said that you got a track with her?
So I wrote that track, and the first line, let me think how I go, cause now I'm drinking and I'm hiding this motherfucker for one.
Yeah.
But
you gonna take the coat off?
Oh, my fur?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna leave it out.
Okay, cause you saucy.
Because it make me look a little saucy right now.
Saucy.
You know what I'm talking about?
Them earth tones is on hit, nigga.
Now, y'all hear him talking about the earth tones.
The earth tones is on hit, nigga.
So look, so basically I was in my house. I was living in Alameda at the time, and my phone rang, and it was my mama. She was like, "We need to pray," and I'm like, "Why? What's up?" Like, never would I expected her to say what she was gonna tell me next. She was like, "They talking about I got cancer," and I just dropped the phone. My heart dropped. Like, I don't know, because my grandmother, which is her mother, she passed away in what? I was 80, had to be like 80, no, like 90. She passed away from breast cancer. Back then, it was like a death wish. They didn't have all the different treatments they did, you know, like that they have nowadays. So she passed away from breast cancer, and I vaguely remember my grandmama. I was young. And so, like, to learn that now my mama got it, it was just like, damn, my whole world is different right now. But she called me on the phone, and she told me the bad news, and it was just like, I had a whole anxiety attack.
Yeah.
Then some shit had happened with my landlord. He was like a peeping Tom. Oh, racist ass motherfucker. And like, I ended up moving up out the spot, and I just moved in with her. And it was like God put me where I needed to be.
Yeah.
It was like the timing was perfect, because I'm telling you, if I wasn't there to take care of her, I probably would be real fucked up today, because I wouldn't understand that my mama is gone, but just to see her, you know, health decline.
Yeah.
It was a part that I just had to let go. So then, like, when she was getting ready to really transition, her dad flew in from Texas to come, you know, watch her.
Your grandfather?
Yeah. Her dad, my grandfather, he flew in from Texas to come. We all watched her. She wanted to be home, had her at the house. And she was just having a hard time that morning. And then my uncle, who been in prison, for matter of fact, I shouted him out on the song too. He was in prison for 35 years. It was her brother. And he basically, she was all he had. So she having a hard time breathing and shit. And we like, you know, just go. We gonna take care of each other. We gonna love each other. Like, we just at that point, we wanted her to be at peace. Because that part was very hard for us to watch her go through. Next thing you know, the phone rang. This nigga in prison. It's him. And he like put the phone on speaker. He said his piece with her. As soon as we hung up the phone, she took her last 2 breaths. And that was it. So I guess that's what she was waiting on. Like, we saying we gonna love each other and care for each other, but we ain't said nothing about her brother.
Yeah.
As soon as he called, he said his piece, and yeah, she took 2 breaths and was gone.
Damn, that's surreal.
Yep.
It's crazy because my father, I didn't grow up with him, right? So he got sick. He wanted me to come out there, and I had a dream that I was in a tuxedo while he was on his deathbed, right? But he was in Ohio. And I was in a tuxedo. So my cousin called me, damn, it's in March, sometime in 2000, maybe 14. And that was the day that I was the best man in my friend's wedding. So I knew that he was gonna die the same day that I was gonna be the best man at my friend's wedding.
That's the day he died?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's rough. He had pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, this cancer shit ain't no joke. Like, shout out my baby girl Lyric. She fighting right now, you know?
Yeah.
It's really tough. It's destroying a lot of families.
Mm-hmm. And your song Push, does that mean pray until something happens?
It actually don't stand for nothing. It just means that when shit feel rough or you feel like you're going through something and you don't know how to get through it, keep pushing. Don't give up.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what my song is about. I talk about my mom's situation, then, you know, my daddy. I talk about my daddy. I talk about Jacka. I talk about the single, you know, women in the world raising children. I talk about anything, any type of struggle you going through. Keep pushing.
Mm-hmm.
We built for this shit. We strong. Like, people don't know that they strong unless they have to be. But I'm here to tell you, you know, channel your inner strength. Like, don't let life get you down. Just keep pushing. That's what my song means.
You know what's crazy? Because I use a term, right, that helped me get through a lot. And you know what it is?
What is it?
Everything is temporary.
That's true.
Even life itself.
That's true. It's just hard to grasp.
While you in it,
of death, you know what I'm saying? But it's for sure. It's something we all gotta die one day.
Yeah.
But you know, until then, keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
For real, keep pushing.
So you got 13 songs with the Mekanix.
Yeah.
Do they have a label?
Zoo. Don't get me wrong. I think it's like Zoo Entertainment.
Okay.
I think so. And my label is called Big Boss.
Big Boss. Mm-hmm. How long you been having that label?
I just started that label. And I ain't got much going on right now, but you know.
You looking for acts?
Man, if I can find some good talent, why not?
Okay.
Hopefully, you know, I can make them a believer.
And do you have a lot of music on Spotify and places?
I got music on all platforms, all digital platforms. That new single with Ali Cocaine did good. That one is on there right now. And you know, shit. We just shot the video on Monday.
Where at? Do tell.
So this is the story behind that. We had a place in the nigga Caddy, so we ended up at the Wise Guys Clubhouse. Shout out to Wise Guys for letting us come.
Shout out to the Wise Guys. Are they over there on the 76 in Hamilton?
They are.
Shout out to Manny Bo.
I think it's 77th though.
In Hamilton, somewhere around there. I'm from West and North Oakland. If I could get in football throwing distance, I could walk the rest. Shout out to the Wise Guys.
Shout out to the guys. They some real niggas. They let us come through and do the video. We improvised and we made it work. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to push through in life. You can't let nobody get you down. Like, motherfuckers are trying to bring your spirits down and try to just knock you off your grind. Like, nah, push through that shit. Don't let no monkey stop your show.
You know, I was talking to somebody else close to me, and they said the worst thing somebody could do is treat a superwoman like she's ordinary, right? Mm-hmm. I said, yeah, but the best thing a superwoman could do is know that she's super without the next motherfucker validating
That's
her.
right. That's what I'm saying.
You know.
That's right.
Watch this. In my pimp voice, you know.
That's real talk. Like, people don't even know how strong and how powerful they really are. Mm-hmm. And you know that sometimes they look to other people for validation.
Yeah.
Nah, know you real, know you solid, know you true, know you that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
What is your superpower? I want to know that. What is your God-given gift of superpower? Please speak.
Man, how to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Okay.
Like, I'm not trying to say like I'm the biggest hustler, but my family ain't gonna starve.
You know who the biggest hustler I ever seen was? JT the Bigger Figure.
That's one thing the motherfucker cannot say about that nigga. That is the biggest hustler that I know.
You know, hey, JT the Bigger Figure. Shout out to JT the Bigger Figure.
Shout out JT.
When I think of JT the Bigger Figure, I could just see him being a car salesman, right? And then it's damn, JT, I didn't know you worked on a Sunday. He said, yeah, I usually don't. I said, where you going now? I'm finna go preach.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't mad at it. Whatever you got to do to feed your family, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about me is I just stay true to who I am at all times.
Yeah.
Like it ain't nothing nobody can say that's really bad about me.
Yeah.
Because I stay true to who I am.
So you don't get a lot of hate?
I mean, hell yeah. Like, who don't get hate? Like, people hate you. You could be broke, dusted, and disgusted. They'll find a reason to hate. It don't make no sense. I don't see how people have that shit in their heart.
Yeah.
Because all I got is love to give.
Yeah.
So,
you know what, though? Sometimes people don't hate you for what you have. They hate you for who you are.
I mean, we individuals. Like, you could be who you want to be, too.
Yeah.
I can't see how people really wake up with that energy and be on some hater shit. Like,
yeah,
it's sad to me, honestly.
Because
you're wasting your time.
Yeah, sometimes people are only happy with you when you're at a certain level.
It was a time I probably was. That's what I'm saying. I didn't hit rock bottom, but I pushed through that shit, you know. And so, like, even hitting rock bottom shit, I feel like people still hated on me, and I didn't even have shit, you know. So it don't matter if you're doing good, you're doing bad. People always got something to say. They always judging you. You got to push through that shit.
Do you think that females have it harder in the industry than men?
As far as what?
As far as like, y'all supposed to stay in a lady box, and the lady box is so different than the man box.
Yeah, I don't put myself in a box, so I don't really know. Because like I said, I'm half female, half nigga anyway.
Hey, bam, bam, bam.
So, I mean,
Because, like, prime example, let's just hypothetically speaking, you know what I'm saying? There's two twins, Daniel and Danielle, right? Daniel is the guy, Danielle is the female. Daniel, they both nice looking. Daniel goes to the shows, right? Always end up backstage sleeping with the headliner or the, what's his name, right? He's a player, right? But the sister, she does the same thing and end up sleeping with the headliner, and she's a hoe. You see how the industry
talk about on that type of that ain't even got nothing to do with the industry. That's in life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They try to basically categorize women as hoes for doing the same type of shit they basically praise a nigga for doing.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I want to do whatever, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And I just don't care.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, it's always been a sexist world. You know that.
Yeah, I do know that.
You know that. Yep. But shit. Do these niggas how they do you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
You a damn fool. Well, shit, you know what I'm saying? Where can people find your shit at?
So they can find my music, anything that I've ever put out on all digital platforms. YouTube, Spotify, wherever. And then you can find me on Instagram, Miz Dre 1. It's MIZDRE 1. So, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Miz Dre 1.
Okay, for sure. Well, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, for sure.
And when that album come out, are you gonna come back and do the interview right after it? Tell me that.
Yeah, when it's fresh off the I'll be here promoting. Cause I mean, who else gonna do it?
And when you and your hubby shit dropping?
Shit, he on the album. I'm talking
about the collective.
Man, we gotta talk about it.
Okay.
We gotta, cause he don't really be taking me serious, cause I be catting a little bit, but I don't be catting. I just be doing real life shit. Like I'm like, nigga, I got a fetus. Like certain shit just be more important.
What would you say if he tried to charge you for a verse?
Nigga, you got me fucked up. He ain't gonna charge me. You know it's good like that. We don't play that. We don't play them games. It's all love.
That's hella funny though. You know,
if he tried to charge me, he ain't crazy like that.
Is that when the nigga side to come out?
Nigga, you crazy? Nah, he wouldn't do that to me. It's all love.
For sure.
But I do want to make sure that I do a very special shout out to Young Lyric. I think her name is Young Chanel on Instagram?
Yeah.
That baby, that's Bart daughter, right? From the
Three
Times Crazy? Yeah.
Oh.
She fighting brain cancer and you know, Monica, I can relate. I mean, no, it ain't my child that's going through it, but I went through it with my mom, and I just want to commend her for being a strong black mother and being there every step of the way.
Gotcha. And it's Monica.
Monica is the mother
of
Lyric.
Okay,
Lyric,
gotcha.
Young Chanel on Instagram.
Yeah.
We all love her. Like, she has grown to be family, and she's sharing her journey. Like, with me, my mom was very private. She didn't want people to see her sick and down, but she's sharing Lyric's journey the whole way. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because other people going through this same shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always a good thing to share your journey if you can.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for
Thanks.
having me. It's been a long time coming.
For sure, and I can't wait to hear the album.
Man, I'm very pleased with it.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that. I was able to actually keep some songs that I did, from when my mom was alive, that made it to the album. That shows you how timeless the music is.
Yeah.
And I believe in making timeless music. So,
And
hopefully y'all enjoy it.
how many did you have to pick from real quick?
Man, I think I'd rather tell you I probably cut about 5 or 6 and then just did 5 or 6 fresh ones.
Dope.
Yep. Shout out to Mekanix, man.
Shout out to
It's our time.
Dottie
Dottie Tweed.
Yep. Hey, Kenny Tweed dad is smooth than a motherfucker. I love
never
that
met
dude.
him, but I believe you because Tweed is
Smooth
than a motherfucker. Yeah.
Smooth.
So I believe the daddy the same way.
He is.
He is.
I mean, he's just like you know how like new cars are like Kenny Tweed is the new version of his dad.
Yeah.
Like he would be the new Mustang that go fast that's made out of thinner like fiberglass because it goes real fast. Yeah. But his dad come out like old school steel in this motherfucker. That's big kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Apple don't fall too far from the tree.
For sure.
Yep.
We finna get out of here.
That's all right.
And I am L-Deez for another episode of I Need to Know. And as usual, come on, you know what I want.